Let's compare the new AirPods 3 against the AirPods Pro. Welcome everybody to Apple Insider. It is Andrew here, and you can find me on Twitter at Andrew_OSU. And Apple has released the AirPods 3rd generation with all new design and some cool features. And we are comparing them in this video against the existing AirPods Pro. Let's go ahead and just dive right into this. AirPods 3 are a little bit of a combination of AirPods and AirPods Pro. Look at the case, for example. It's very similar to AirPods Pro, but it's not quite as wide and it's just a little taller. So it's very similar, but it's not quite the same. And if we look at the earbuds themselves, they look kind of like AirPods Pro. They are shorter, they have force stems for controlling music rather than taps, but they lack the silicone ear tips that the AirPods Pro have. So again, just a little bit of an AirPod and a little bit of an AirPod Pro. One thing to note is that the AirPods Pro, the actual earbuds themselves, are quite a bit heavier. They weigh at 5.4 grams each, while the AirPods 3 are 4.28 grams, more than a gram lighter. And if you're wearing them for long periods of time, they can be more comfortable. Honestly, I've been using the AirPods 3 for a little bit now, and I do find them more comfortable than AirPods Pro. I love my AirPods Pro and I wear them more often than not, but if I don't need that silicone ear tip for noise isolation, I'd rather use AirPods 2 or the new AirPods 3 because there's a little bit less pressure in my ear canal, and they're lighter. They're just absurdly comfortable. It's not a wholly new feature, but both AirPods Pro and AirPods 3rd generation offer wireless charging with their cases. But there's a cool new trick with the AirPods 3rd generation. It now supports MagSafe. Now, MagSafe was backwards compatible with Qi wireless charging that we got with our last gen AirPods and our AirPods 2, but MagSafe makes it really handy if you have a stand like this. This is my Nomad dock, and I've got Apple just stocked MagSafe charger in there. Now, I can do this and wirelessly charge it that way. So it'll still work with any wireless charger you've got, but if you have a MagSafe stand around, this one, the one from Belkin, honestly, just any MagSafe charger, that is going to work with the new AirPods 3. If you have AirPods Pro already or last gen AirPods, they would charge there, but they're not going to hold. They're just going to fall right off. That said, Apple did release an updated version of AirPods Pro. All the features are the same, but the wireless charging case was updated to support MagSafe as well. So if you're in the market for AirPods Pro, make sure you buy the ones that have the MagSafe charging case. Same price, but you'll be able to use them more reliably with MagSafe chargers. Aside from wireless charging, both the AirPods Pro and AirPods 3 can rely on a lightning cable to charge their batteries. And speaking of the batteries, this is one of the big advantages to the AirPods 3 over AirPods Pro. Apple says you can get up to 6 hours of battery life on a single charge on AirPods 3 and a combined total of 30 hours with the wireless charging case. AirPods Pro, on the other hand, only get 4.5 hours on a single charge and 24 total hours combined with the wireless charging case. If you're looking for the best overall battery life, you should probably pick up the AirPods 3. That said, if you do use spatial audio, that battery life will take down a little bit on the AirPods 3, and if you turn off noise cancellation on your AirPods Pro, you can get up to 5 hours on a single charge, bringing them more in line with one another when you activate or deactivate all the right features. With audio quality, AirPods 3 sounded pretty much exactly as I expected. They sounded better than your AirPods 2, but not nearly as good as AirPods Pro. They had a little bit more bass and a little less distortion in the highs and the vocals at higher volumes. Overall, they sounded better than the AirPods, and I'm happy for that, but they're not going to replace a set of AirPods Pro or anything beyond that in terms of price. Let's talk about special features. AirPods 3 have many of the features that we saw with AirPods Pro. Apple is using adaptive EQ, which means that it has an inward-facing microphone in your ear, and it can actually listen to the music as you do, and will adjust the music on the fly to make sure it sounds best for your ears specifically. So instead of just a general EQ, it's going to tune the music for your ears, which is really cool. It works best with Apple Music, but it can work well with other sources too. Another new feature to the AirPods 3 is spatial audio with head tracking. You used to be able to kind of have spatial audio, but with head tracking, it's a whole new level. It fixes that audio in front of you, so as I'm watching a movie, if I move my heads around, it's going to keep that point fixed in front of me. it's a much more immersive experience and gives you a better idea of that spatial awareness than you would get with regular AirPods. AirPods Pro, though, arguably have the biggest feature, which is noise cancellation. There are two forms of noise cancellation on AirPods Pro. There's passive noise cancellation, which is made possible thanks to those silicone ear tips. They form a seal in your ear, blocking out a lot of external noise. So even if you have active noise cancellation turned off, a lot of external sound is blocked. More external sound is blocked on the AirPods Pro than on the AirPods 3rd generation. But then there's the active noise cancellation, which uses anti-noise. Basically, there's these outward-facing microphones which listen to the environment around you and create reverse sine waves that'll block out much of that noise. This is the active noise cancellation part, and it works great with droning noises, such as a constant stream of traffic, household appliances, or maybe even on a plane. Those are all great uses for active noise cancellation. AirPods Pro also has transparency mode. Because more of that external noise is blocked out, there are times when you do need to hear what's going on around you. Whether you're biking or going for a run on the streets and you want to make sure you're aware of your surroundings, or maybe you're in an office environment and you need to switch between focusing and hearing someone else around without having to take out your earbuds each and every time. One other feature that's a little bit related to this is Conversation Boost. Conversation Boost can help you hear the other person that you're talking to by amplifying their voice using the microphones on your AirPods Pro. Unfortunately, this feature is limited to the AirPods Pro and is not available on the AirPods 3. Other features to mention include that AirPods Pro and AirPods 3 each have IPX4 water and sweat resistance, which means they're going to be great for a workout or even a light rain. They each have dual beamforming microphones as well as an inward-facing microphone. And they each have sensors to detect when they are in and out of your ears. I will say though that there is a new skin detection sensor that is on the AirPods 3 that is not on the AirPods Pro. This improved sensor is actually detecting your skin versus just an optical sensor that we saw with AirPods Pro. The optical sensor on AirPods Pro can be fooled. So if you take out the earbuds and toss them in your pocket, it could think that they're still in your ear and then start playing your music or your video if you didn't want them to. AirPods 3, they're actually detecting your skin, so it can't be fooled by a dark space like your pocket. So they are more accurate in detecting whether they are or not in your ear. Both AirPods 3 and AirPods Pro support the Find My app to help locate your headphones whenever you lose them or even leave them behind. Many other features here remain the same. They're still AirPods, so both of them are going to give you that AirPods experience. They have the really effortless setup just by opening them near your iPhone or your iPad to do the onboarding experience. They both have support for summoning Siri, hands-free. They have the same sensors and controls on there to control playback, and they can sync across all of your devices via iCloud. I can set them up on my iPhone, but they'll immediately be available on my iPad, my Mac, or even my Apple TV. And they can automatically switch devices, again, no matter which one you choose. So that's it. That pretty much covers all the differences between the new AirPods 3 and the AirPods Pro. And honestly, this is a really tough decision for a lot of you out there. I mean, the biggest difference is, of course, you're getting noise cancellation with AirPods Pro, which not everyone needs. But because the AirPods Pro have been out so long, you can honestly usually find them at a good discount. These things MSRP at $249 here in the US and $179 for the AirPods 3. But if you get AirPods Pro on sale, it makes that price difference a lot smaller. So you could easily just go up for a few more bucks and get the AirPods Pro, or in general, just get the AirPods 3 and get most of the features of the AirPods Pro, even better battery life for less money. So it's a tough call, and I do not blame you for having to make it. But let me know what you guys think, which one you prefer over on Twitter at Andrew_OSU. And if you want to grab the AirPods Pro or AirPods 3, we've already started gathering up the best deals and discount on all of Apple's AirPods, and you'll find the link for that down below in the description. Otherwise, stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next video.